Hey everybody. Let me go ahead and take the background off right quick. Hold on, y'all. Hey everybody. Hey y'all. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Um, Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. Um, let me start. Um, hey Noveika. Hey Angel. Hey Lady Honeybee. Hey Diamond Nicole. Hey Mercedes. Hey Michelle. Hey Hannah. Hey Usagi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Allie. Hey. Hey, Jada. Hey, AE. Hey, Cam. Hey, y'all. Oh, my goodness. So, before I begin, um, I was not feeling my best today. If y'all know me, I have, I don't have a very good back. My back is just out of whack. Um, I don't know what's going on with it. It hurts. And I don't know. It just hurts. It was just hurting today. And I was going through it. Um, I'm gonna have to sooner or later go to a doctor to get surgery, and I don't. In this climate, how they do black people in the medical field, I'm just scared to do that. But I gotta suck it up because I got kids and I can't be walking around the house hunched over and stuff, you know. And I got stuff to do. So yeah, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna work through it. Work through it. And then also, my spirit dropped down a little bit today because during class, my daughter's class, um, I explained to some people in the group chat about this kid. His his grandma just, oh my goodness. Whew, I saw it firsthand today. She was just beating this kid on camera, and that just like brought my morale down. And I don't know. Have I ever been diagnosed with scoliosis? Nah, nah, no scoliosis at all. It's just I I have two kids, so like after I gave birth to the children, that you always had bad back problems before I was a child, before I had my kids. But that kind of was made it a little bit worse, because I ain't blame my children, it's gonna happen regardless. Because my mom has the same thing too, you know what I'm saying? So no scoliosis, it's just I have like lower back problems. And it just happens. But hi programmer, Length Black, programmer girl. Hey Landon. But yeah, his grandma was just hitting him on camera and talking about she was just it was open hand, and this kid came back on camera crying. And then I seen him one day on camera, and man, you could tell the handprint was on the kid's face. It was pretty messed up, and that brought my morale down a lot. And I was just like, I'm good for the rest of the day. And then my husband looked at me like, he's okay. And I explained to him, like, it's fine. It's okay. And I'm like, I know. But it was sad. And my daughter's like, they shouldn't hit him. I'm like, I know. But, his family has enabled that kid to the point where he doesn't want to do work. His guardians, whoever they are, they do his work. You can tell they do his work. The teacher calls the parents out on it. His hair's unkept. His nose be running. He wears the same shirt like for 3 days. He walks around in his underwear. He be running out the room before he does the sight work test. It's just terrible. I don't know what's going on in that house, but I just pray. I just pray. And she does report it. She does. She has. She has reported it. She's reported it, and twice. But to think about it, the Cobb County school system and CPS reported, they just take their ever loving sweet time doing everything and anything. And the only time they really do anything is when a child ends up, y'all already know. And I hate that. It's one of the saddest things ever. And I'm just like, y'all really out here just not caring for the kids, man. Y'all not caring for the kids. But anyway, um, what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? So, what we're doing tonight, well, what I'm doing tonight, I'm talking about Big Bang and their comeback. Okay. Their comeback is coming up next month. And I'm trying to uplift my spirits. So, y'all pray for that child. Pray for that little baby. Y'all know how I feel about children. I don't like seeing stuff like that. I don't like seeing stuff like that. These kids didn't ask to be here. They just want to be happy and loved and take care of. Y'all parents out there, do the right thing and love your kids. If you're not ready to be a parent, don't become a parent. Okay? Just do the right thing. But anyway, let me go turn this light off over here. Okay. All right, so to cheer my spirits, that we're gonna talk about Big Bang for a minute and them coming back. Now, usually the format is an open panel. I'm just gonna be honest. I can't do open panel. Not tonight. Well, I might have a couple of people up here, like one or two people, but I gotta get up early in the morning. And y'all probably gonna be like, you say this all the time now, for real. I gotta get up early in the morning. And I'm tired and my back hurts. And the husband ordered me to rest. And I'm going to do that. So yes. Um, so Big Bang is coming back. They're coming back. And I'm excited. Um I I got a couple of people that got mad at me the other day when I made the video. Well, yesterday when I made that video about them coming back, all because my intro said it's my video. How am I gonna get copyrighted for playing my own damn video? Hold on, because I said these words. The real kings of K-pop, the ones that actually paved the way for other K-pop idols. Yes, I said, yes, there's shade. Who gonna shake me, boo? Argue with your mama, not me. Let's start the show. Yes, some folks got mad at me. Some people got mad at me because I said those things. And I don't care. It is K-pop. It can't be that serious for you to get in your feelings over that. That is an opinion, and this is commentary. You'll be able to go to sleep at night. You'll be able to live. It ain't that deep, not that serious. You have to be able to go on and live your life and breathe. Y'all got to stop. Stop with the mess. Okay? Just stop with the mess. Stop. And I didn't even say no names. Yes, I threw shade, but I say any names. I could have been talking about who I could have been talking about. I could have been talking about anybody. I could have been talking about ATs. I could have been talking about who BTOB. I could have been talking about 2 p.m. I could have talked about any little body. Right. Y'all be okay. Y'all be just fine. Calm down, pipe down. Can we just have fun? K-pop, it ain't that serious. And I said what I said. They're the ones that paved the way for K-pop. Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. They're out here doing stuff that I was just like, wow. They were doing things in a group that I haven't seen any other K-pop group has done in a very long time, and it's rare. Let's keep it real. Let's keep 100. We're gonna talk some real stuff tonight because I'm just like, let me get y'all some of y'all together because y'all need the power of Jesus Christ in your life. I'm out here trying to do the Lord's work for K-pop, and here y'all out here hating. Shoot, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, I have seen I've seen Big Bang and the things they have done in K-pop. Very innovative. Yes, I know they have done things. I ain't gonna talk about them. They ain't gonna talk about all the CA and stuff. I don't have the energy to do that. Nah, we gonna set that aside and just pray that Omarion don't be coming out here with Bantu knots, bruh. Like I'm trying to say it's gonna happen, but we hopefully he's bald and he just have a hat on and he won't do nothing, tweak his hair or decide to get baby hers. But we gonna leave that alone. Anyway, like I mentioned, they have done things in boy groups that I've never seen before. Very innovative, just different. Concepts be crazy, but for some reason they actually made sense. And then you have these concepts of these boy groups now, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it seems like everybody has borrowed the concept from each other so much that it's just repetitive and redundant. And I'm just like, this is what we have. Now we're gonna give ATs credit where credit is due because ATs is out here killing the game right now. Okay, you know what I mean? Y'all see ATs what they doing, bruh? When a certain group goes into the army, ATs is about to get them checky checks, bruh. They about to do some things, and I believe it. I call it right now. You feel me? Look at them. Look at them. People up here jocking their stuff, man. That's how you know they about to blow up. Figuratively. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. But they about to blow up for real. Um, but there's not a lot of boy groups out there that, well, the new ones out here like doing it. It's like, okay, I don't mind cute concepts. That's fine. But you should not be at the age of like 26, 27 out here doing little cute concepts. You know what I'm saying? That you need a mature approach, my brother. 2 p.m. They're in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? Their knees ain't the same. They ain't got them baby kneecaps no more like they did in the like 2009, 2010. They ain't got the good strong mega kneecaps no more. Okay, they know their kneecap limit. They have said no to the kneecaps. They're doing dances that they know that won't hurt the spinal cords and the kneecaps, and they know they'll be able to go home and bathe in Epsom salts without having to hear the bones pop when they're dead. They know better. Super Junior. These men are 95 years old and they're trying to keep up with these new groups doing these new concepts. Stop. Every time a music video of them comes on with a comeback, all I hear is ain't got no business doing that stuff. And after the music videos got shot, they had to wheel them out of there, probably on the cart, sweating all over the place, huffing and puffing, probably like, oh my goodness, my knee. And he can't dance no more anyway. He has to sing and look pretty in the corner as usual. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, they hurting. They knees be hurting. They neck be hurting. Lee Tuck and Ye son got so much Botox. I know their face be hurting trying to smile and dance at the same time. They know better. Baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. They probably, they haven't been making music for a minute. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just excited to see what concept they're gonna do. We're gonna pray for them, y'all. Right. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? I ain't do nothing. All I did was just said something about their kneecaps. We have, you know, I was about to say that. WD-40. See, you took the words out of my mouth. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, like these older groups, besides 2 p.m., they the only ones that got sense enough to know that like my knees and my back ain't the way they used to be, and my joints ain't working right. I need to stop doing these concepts. I mean, Super Junior try to keep up with NCT. NCT, them boys are like entering their 20s and their mid 20s. You can't keep up with them. SM, stop that. They should be transitioning to a convalescent home. Convalescent home SM Entertainment. That's who everybody, mutual on up, needs to be in there. Point blank, period. Can we get a mature concept with y'all suits? Y'all see 2 p.m. a concept? They had them suits on looking delicious, delicious. But anyway, let me get off there for a minute. These new groups out here, it's just regurgitating the same concept over and over again. Like I said, some cute concept for boy groups are good, but when you see it over and over again, I'm just like, huh? And like Benny said, some of these groups they play it safe, which is not good. You have potential to grow. We have members that are very talented in what they do. Won't you use that talent and spread it out for them to do something different? This playing it safe stuff is actually getting boring. And also mixing 300 sounds together into one song don't work neither. Stop doing that. Everything don't need to have no dubstep. Big Bang, please not no dubstep to your stuff. Anyway, I I just want Big Bang to just show these guys like, look, this is how K-pop is supposed to be done. This is how we do it. And y'all know G Dragon had to do something with the writing process. I hope that he had to talk with Teddy and been like, bruh, you got to retire and you got to go to convalescent SM Entertainment homes too. You have to go. Hey, Alex. Woo! Yeah, they still out here. They still out here doing their thing. I have to give them credit for that. But I be feeling bad for them though. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so Benny, let me tell you something. I don't need this. No, stop it. Not that, please. Right, right, right. Exactly. That's why I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm ready for this. I do the best. I do the best I can for the community. Thank you. You made a good point. If y'all have never listened to Vix, go listen to Vix. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Vix, every time they had a comeback, they always had a different concept. Y'all remember when they did Hide? That was a good concept. Shangri-La, that was a good concept. They always came out with a different concept and they ate every time. It was always something different. Always something different. Now everybody wants to do this bad boy concept out. Let me give y'all an example. Let me give y'all an example. Let me give y'all an example, okay? Stop, please. Stop it. Sit down. Sit down. Um, Stop it. Let me give you an example. Say, every time you see these new boy groups doing a concept, do you always see them out somewhere in a let's see, in a old used car lot where old cars are at, or they're on the desert? Well, that's not, scrap the desert. They're out somewhere in like a car lot with a bunch of cars, and it's dark. Everybody got on leather and combat boots, and they're dancing. It's always something like that. And I'm like, please don't let there be concepts where everybody got to act hard and stuff. And here we go. I don't have any problem with the crop tops. There's nothing wrong with the crop tops. Yes, yes, thank you. It's always in a warehouse somewhere with old cars. You know what I'm saying? And then they pull out they pull out sticks, right? If you don't know what sticks is, I'm from the hood. Sticks, blah 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 blah. That's what sticks are. Somebody pulls out the stick on somebody and they have a duel. Well, let me tell you something. Let me stop. I know Bang Young Group did that when he did that for that concept when he first came out with his solo thing. And to be honest, that worked for him. So I ain't gonna try to hate on that. But we've hi Nicole. Yes. It's always yes. Everybody got on a beret. They're out here and they're fighting in a warehouse. It's too predictable at this point. Jenny, stop, please. Stop, please. It's predictable. It's always predictable. Like Stray Kids music video. The song was all right. The thing about it for me with Stray Kids is that they gonna keep their same sound. They gonna make sure. Well, it was a little. They sprinkled a little bit of seasoning on it. You feel me? But it was enough for them to keep their same sound. And nobody better come over here and say I'm hating. Ain't nobody hating. I'm just saying that they sound the same like they always been. They keeping it safe. If you're on a group and you get the same sound, you want to keep it safe because you know it's gonna keep it safe. That's what they're gonna do. Don't be scared to dip your toe in that water and explore new stuff. Go out there and do it. Shoot. I'm tired of that ad. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. No, please, no. Please. No more of that. They do. They do. And I have to give them that. They do have an identity and they stuck with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I do give them that. And they got that same sound. I just want some different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Yes. Can we okay, the solo idols out there, y'all just stick to singing. Y'all don't have to rap. You don't have to rap. Y'all don't have to rap. Please stop. You the real MVP. You the real MVP because I had watched that video and I'm like, no, I couldn't do it. You the real MVP. You got my respect for that because I couldn't do it. It was just all over the place. Now they have another song on their single, their mini album that should have been their debut song instead of this one that was good in my opinion, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I felt like I drunk some like bad Hennessy or something. No, do rags and spider webs. I'm ready to see them wild, them crazy outfits that Big Bang wear. I'm ready to see it. I'm excited. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm just ready, man. I'm ready for it. Are y'all ready? Y'all excited? You know what I'm saying? Um, for me, I know the media's gonna say some shit about Top. You know they're gonna say something. You know they're gonna say something. They're gonna be like, "He doesn't need to be here, and he should be." Shut up. Be quiet. Just shut up. Just be quiet. Can y'all be happy for once? Jesus, let that hurt go. It'll be all right. That man is fine. He don't care about y'all no more. He done dipped from YG, and he's like, nah, y'all not gonna treat me like trash. BB is supposed to come back in April. 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 Hold on, I'm just April 5th. April 5th is when they come out. April 5th. Oh man. Um so when do we expect the first teaser? When do we expect the first teaser, y'all? Better yet, when do we expect um like let's see, picture teasers? You have your picture teasers and you have your music video teasers and group teasers. So when do we expect that? This week or next week? Let's get some predictions going, man. Come on now. We gotta get some predictions going. You're welcome, Mackenzie. You're welcome. Let's get some predictions going. I'm gonna invite a few people up here. There's a few people up here. It's 10:09 right now, so we need to be swift with it. So I get on out of here around 11. They gonna have GD in a hefty extra strength lemon scented trash bag. The K ain't gonna be on a white wife beater, some Tim's and pants sagging, and the black do rag with the taper fade. Oh my goodness, not a taper fade. Taper fade?
Hey.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, yes, yes. How y'all doing this evening?
Well, I'm good.
What you
Well,
eating?
oh, I was
Uh-oh.
eating
Black
some
girl
pop.
panel. Hey.
Hey, hey.
Don't say that. Don't put that energy out there. Please don't put that energy out there. We know.
Stop.
Don't say
No.
that.
Oh boy.
Uh-uh.
I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
be surprised. All the trauma they done went through with YG, I wouldn't be surprised. But hopefully not.
Hey MJ. MJ, don't be messing with me. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
MJ.
I said I think they'll either go super super simple, like maybe they'll do like a behind the scenes of them recording the song, releasing the song, or a super toned down video because they getting up there too. and they like I feel like they can't go hard and be full Big Bang because they haven't been there yet. So they'll probably try to test the waters a little bit.
Okay.
Mm.
Or be GD on the mama stage and be like, oh, okay, we sick of y'all. Let me go ahead and put our foot on y'all neck real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Big Bang, for the most part, I really do feel like they over it. I think they might do this comeback for the fans, but like I said, you barely see them around anywhere. So let alone performing, we gonna see what happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, they've been like, I know like G Dragon or AKA D Gargle has been he's
Oh.
been out here doing his fashion thing a lot.
I
Like
know, and I'll be worried. I'll be like, I don't try to comment on like him being super skinny, but I'm just like, has somebody gone and checked on him?
For real, like he's getting skinnier by the year, and I really hope that he doesn't have like trigger warning a disorder because he been through a lot too.
yeah.
I know,
Mhm.
because of all the people, I think like the band has a lot of weight on all their shoulders. But with him, like not only did you when you left, Top had something, then He Who Shall Not Be Named had something, and now YG ain't even that strong of like a company anymore. And you're this, you're the ultimate idol. You're the songwriter. You're the producer. You're the fashion. You're the concept guy. Like that's kind of scary.
Well,
That's a
YG
lot.
had
That's a lot to have on your shoulders, and we all
well,
know
Y
how close he was to you know who.
Hmm.
YG had a huge stronghold on them, and it was just real difficult to just try and do their own thing.
Right. And then the fact that you think about it, he is like the face. He is the face of Big Bang. He got to hold it down. He has this certain image and stuff like that. So and like AE said, he's out here he has to do everything. He has to hold it all the way together. And that's stress. Like no wonder this man smoke all them cigarettes that he do. You know,
Right.
this
Yeah.
man out here
Mhm.
is he's working. Like he works a lot. He's always out here working all the time, all the time. And with the money that he has, he can start his own company. He has the money and
Yeah.
royalties and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he
Mhm.
can do
But
it.
Yeah,
I feel
he
like
has
G.
the. I'm sorry.
No, you go.
I'm sorry. So yes, he has the money, but does he have the mental to do it? Because that's a lot of stress as
Mm,
well to run a company.
Yeah.
right.
And I think with GD, what I was gonna say is that as much as like give him crap about appropriation and all that, he loves the music. He's been wanting to do this since he was a tiny tot. And like the way he evolves and changes his styles completely and just flows and that he loves to do this. So I feel like if he does step back, it'll be more like he's running. But a thing about Big Bang that I just thought about is they have like kind of like a blessing and a curse because they were at the start and the cusp of K-pop,
Mm,
and this modern era is so different.
Mhm.
And
right.
what you need is like Big Bang has hits that you can listen to today and they still rock. And
Yeah.
yes, they are visuals and they're all that, but in this game, you have to be like super clickbaity TikTok thing and all this other stuff that they don't do all that. The
Right.
award
Right.
shows aren't the
Mhm.
award shows they left.
Exactly.
The
Mm-hmm.
variety shows and what they do now ain't how it was when they left. Like all the
Mm,
things that we love, how charming they are and their different vibes and how they are, how can they show us that in this new day and age?
It's just like it's it's like their era has passed at the same time it hasn't. So it's kind of like they need to reinvent themselves at the same time, not losing who they really are. Because, like you said, he's been doing this for a long time. He put out like his first song when he was 13 years old. So it's like to see something that was so important to you now become, like you say, clickbaity and just how many views you can get and how many challenges you can make out of your song and all that type of stuff. I don't think they for all that.
Nah,
right. They
they
were just
they
out here, G Dragon. The thing about him that I had to respect, that man just loved making music. They
Yeah.
and you
Mhm.
can see a lot of idols. They just in here for the money and for the fame. Now this dude was in the industry because he was doing stuff that he loved. Y'all remember the song that he did with Missy? Did y'all? He said he wanted to meet her so bad.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, I remember that.
happy to meet her. Like he said, he's one of her biggest fans. Like he liked. It was just he was starstruck. He was like one
And
of the most
Missy's such a
happiest moments.
musician's artist
Mhm.
too.
Right.
I had a side eye Missy when she was giving Cardi B so many props, but other than that, yeah.
But you know what? Another thing that I'm kind of like just thinking of, just because I go dark, I feel because like I've been like in preparation for their comeback, I've been like looking at their media and all these things and what they post, and it's like no, okay, go with me. This is a right. Like it's so like Taeyong is just like his he's in his old man bag, taking videos of cats and he's riding his bike and JD's taking these super artsy for no reason pictures and all this other stuff. Like it they are not the same men that they were the last time we saw Big Bang, but also when I think and I went back and looked at their last comeback, how much of this comeback is going to be affected by some guilt? Because in their interviews and all this, it's clear like they would make shady comments that they knew how foul old boy was.
Mm.
Mhm.
And that's another thing that's gonna hang over their head even in the
Yeah,
comeback. Cause how much you want to bet someone's gonna bring up, well, what you thought of the case, what you thought of the verdict? Like he just
Bruh.
really ruined everything. It was such a mistake for him to join the group. But he didn't add anything, to be honest. So anyway,
Mhm.
that's a whole nother story.
no,
But
that's a
they
that's
have
a
to,
fact.
yeah, they had to fight through that. They got to fight through, people hating on top. They had to fight through, the stuff that G Dragon got in trouble for, and then they saying, and it's just like they got so much they got overcome. It just seemed like they just old, they tired, they want to retire. To be honest, which they deserve to. They've been working since 2006, so it's just like I don't know how this comeback is gonna go. I really hope we're not overhyping it, but it's just so much that comes into play that it can go left at any moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Right.
one thing that I love that Big Bang does that I want these younger artists to do is they take their time. Like they have been in the game how long and they have 3 albums, not that many songs. They
Yeah.
take their and they sound so different.
Yeah. Because nowadays, these comebacks are just way too rushed.
It's
Too
just like
rush.
it goes back to that attention span of fans. They are so scared that they're gonna lose their fans if they don't have a comeback every 3 to 5 business days. Because it's this machine of K-pop groups coming out like every single day. And you know how people just got the attention span of a goldfish, they just go to whatever's hot at that one moment. And they afraid that if we just have a 1 year break, we're gonna end up like BAP. Let's just be honest, that's how they feel.
Yeah. And another thing, I feel like there is like when you can none of their it's sad to say, but none of their competitors, their true competitors, are around anymore. So it's like all the people that they came up with, even in rival companies at their prime, because there was a point where everybody was at their peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
That
at the time, their
feeds you.
biggest enemy was EXO, and even they having a struggle. So
Hmm.
Y'all know how the big three was, you know what I'm saying, at the time. Especially with boy groups. It was crazy. You had 2 PM and then you had Big Bang and then you had Super Junior and then EXO came out of nowhere and it was just like, wow, this is real. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it because I'm like, okay, stuff is getting real. That's what music, that's when K-pop was like at its peak, was at its
Intriguing.
finest. It was at its finest, and I enjoyed it. Now I'm just like everything is just so watered down. It's repetitive. Concepts are just recycled, and I'm just like, okay. Are y'all afraid to think outside the box? Do y'all not want to try something
Yeah.
different? Stick your toe in the water, dip it in there. Let's see what you got. And I'm just like, I think people are afraid of trying new concepts. And I'm like, you can try a new concept, just don't like make 300 concepts in one song and call it a single and expect everybody to love it. Unfortunately, there's people out there that like that stuff. I don't know what kind of crack they have been smoking, but that's not my.
What did Nicki Minaj say? You need rappers like me. They need Big Bang.
Oh my
Because every
goodness.
other,
Stop banging.
yes, I quote her. Because every other little, when you little fake armies, fake apocalypse. So I seen Fantastic Baby. I know what you doing. Y'all biting off of that. Every little strange, weird concept. Oh, okay, so y'all just broke up the Baby Bay set. Okay, I see all this.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
like, y'all don't know what to do. I get it. They not here. You don't know what to do. Because
And
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And another thing, we also got to give EXO they props with concept. Like they'll do any type of concept that SM will throw on them. Like, okay, we going with this time. All
Yeah.
right, we'll do it.
Well,
Girl,
my
I be
this
thinking that
my
EXO, they got a SM has a fishbowl of like different concepts. Every week they just pick one out and be like, "Here, take
well
it." And I just like
well
I
mine
had to give them credit for that because I'm like, here they go.
well
They about to pick something this week, and I'm like, here we go. All right, they're
oh
not
a
afraid. They're not afraid to look foolish. So I give them that.
oh
Gotta
a
give them that. Gotta
oh
give them
ae
props for that.
oh ae well, adding on to your statement, I do give them props for the concepts that SM dishes out, but minus that Cocoa Bob concept, they
That
don't.
was a disgrace. That was a disgrace to Cornell. That was a disgrace to reggae music. That was just a disgrace, period.
Sky.
It
Oh
was a
my.
disgrace to Kai's beautiful hair.
Oh my goodness, that
It
dry
was a
ass
disgrace.
dead
Period.
tarantula.
That song was written in like 2 minutes, and they know better for doing that, and
And
they
the
should be
bad thing
ashamed
Yeah,
for
about
doing
it,
that.
that
exactly.
song was supposed to go to Red Velvet, but they gave it to them.
Oh,
And
that would have been a bigger disaster if they had it.
Dishonor
But
on them, dishonor on their family, and dishonor on their cow.
A
but
plague on both of your houses.
I feel
Yes.
like lately, because I've been on like a deep rabbit hole trying to get like my head back in. I have a theory about SM and why they falling off. We'll bring it back to Big Bang. I don't know. I think that some assistant has been accidentally giving out the wrong songs to different people. Because I was watching Taman's his last song, and I was like, this sounds like a Kai song,
Thank
and then
you. That's what I said. I'm like, this was like
hmm
something they were supposed to give Kai, but I guess he was inadequate, so they
and then
gave it
I'm
to
like,
Payman.
Lo Siento shouldn't have gone to Super Junior. That was an NCT song. Like I'm like, y'all
what?
have. I
Okay,
feel
but
like think about it.
I agree. It's like they giving like the wrong concepts the to the wrong groups, and I'm like, is somebody gonna say something? Does management know this? Somebody needs to be fired. HR, we have a
I
problem.
have a I have a theory as well. What if there's a snake in the company that Ray J hired to ruin everything, so they still didn't pay their back
no,
Oh,
taxes
very
to him?
sad.
no.
Y'all need to leave this man alone. Leave Ray J alone.
Oh my
Pay
god.
that man his back taxes.
But
Now,
fun
not the
fact,
snake.
Leave.
I
No.
didn't realize I was reading up on Big Bang Facts because I had time at work. They were responsible for half of the album's sales for YG. Period. Half of
Mm,
all their sales were Big Bang.
mm.
Half,
That
more like
half,
most,
like I'm
more like
like
most of them.
that whole company's back. Like your whole company's on their backs.
Mm.
Mm, wow.
Yeah, like all the real royalties that are coming in is from Big Bang. Like even Blackpink couldn't carry a YG company. It was always Big Bang.
Always.
Yep.
Someone
Like
said
that.
Beyonce said nowadays people release music for quick check, not longevity. True.
Yeah, because they always talking about money, money, money. Nobody takes the time to make a song anymore.
hmm
This is my
It's
problem with
quality. We
me.
need like quality over quantity, and people just want all this quantity and stuff. And I'm just like, y'all. I want a legit songwriter. Somebody's gonna sit up here and think about lyrics and write them. G Dragon was one of them. This
Just
dude was out
like
here writing lyrics that like actually meant some
Yeah,
things, and I was just like,
because he
whoa.
was well, sorry,
And
because
not
he
just
was combat.
songwriters, because I can't
this,
understand the
this,
words,
this is
but
what I have a problem
melodies that are
today
just
with you.
one song.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
Gigi was
This I have
compassionate. Go ahead.
I have a problem with with certain groups now. Like I'm not gonna bring up old groups or anything because well certain like girl group that happen to them. But like if certain content doesn't work out to you, that you have to switch it up. Don't the company can need to switch it. Don't like force them to do like these sorts of contests where you get one of the members like uncomfortable or like they don't
Yes,
like it. You like basically forcing them to do this one content.
that's another thing that I feel has, maybe this will be a good, noodle, a good conversation for a future panel. One thing that I feel that is completely gone away is chemistry with idols in the groups,
Mhm.
and
Right.
the ability to like talk and be have a person. Like big bangs are distinct personalities, and they let each other be who they are and have their own style, and it works. That now when I look at these new idols, I'm like, who are you? What?
Exactly. Like you can tell they just been thrown together. They have no type of synergism. They have no type of chemistry. They have no type of real interaction. It's just like this is super cringe.
Aerodynamics.
Asphalt.
You can just tell by like the body language. Body language is just everything, and
Yeah.
attitudes and the energy. It's not matched at all. What we see is a facade when they go on these shows. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
we're cool. We're sisters and brothers. I bet when they go back there, no one talks to each other. They throw slick shade, passive aggressiveness, like the total 100. Like
yeah.
This is
Right. And
second
some
that's
people
why
is don't
back
and
in
that's
the
why when fans be talking about, oh, they're so close, like you on the outside looking in, how can you tell they just love each other so much? Like you sound stupid.
because back
I'm
like the
telling you
second and
it's
third
not even
generation groups, you could see the chemistry within
Yeah.
the groups. Everybody was close, even on like the variety shows, which I miss because the variety shows now it's a different. Everything is forced, and then the horrible editing. I hate the evil editing now. It's like it's not even enjoyable to watch. Back then, everybody had good chemistry, body language. The body languages was positive. Everybody was cool. You saw the skinship, everybody hugging each other. No one was even dogging nobody about that. Everybody was comfortable about that. Nobody was like saying like homophobic shit about that or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, two dudes hugging each other, holding hands is bad. I'm like, but bro, second, third generation groups are doing it all the time. Why not now? Like,
But then also, how are you going to be remotely homophobic in this world when they queer bait so much?
hmm
oh yes.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Make
Yeah.
it make sense.
this is
But
the
I,
thing probably that's being homophobic but shit these idols together with other idols. Yeah.
which is weird. Of all the weird things people do, that is weird.
Shipping is so cringe. Like, it's okay that you like the interaction between certain people, but to try to go to their concerts with these T-shirts and signs of these ships that y'all came up with, that's so awkward for them. I
That
feel
is
bad for
so
them.
cringe.
Yeah,
And
and
not
this is
only
like
these
it's like
idols, the
enough
reason
pressure
being
already that they have from like the company, and then they go to these concerts. Is more pressure because you got fans out here just being just super, just they're just being very vulgar about it, and like you can tell. Remember when I made that video before the armies came and tried to get me when I was talking about how people were going to concerts and holding up signs with Jungkook saying, "Oh, I want to do this to Jungkook" and stuff like that. I'm like, this dude's a minor. It was nasty, and
ugh.
it's just like, dang, no wonder they don't want to hardly interact with fans because of the attitudes like this, and I can understand why.
Right.
Y'all still talking about I feel like I disagree with y'all with I feel like, yes, the variety shows have changed, but like Shiny still gives good show. I'm still gonna get a chuckle or something out of any show that Shiny's on. Any like second or third gen idol, for whatever reason, I don't know how. Every time I watch a show with them, it's tolerable. And I feel like while all of them, every idol, every artist is a product, and that's their job to be a particular product. I feel like now there's no like work into making that product an individual or distinct. It's like they don't know how to do anything.
But it's hard. It's hard to find any good variety shows to watch anyway anymore because they just seem so, you know, I don't know. They're just boring. They're very boring. Very
Yeah.
boring.
And they're different. I feel like variety shows back in the day were very much, we're going to show you how idols are kind of like regular people, and now they're like, we're going to show you how idols aren't aren't regular people, how they're super cool and all this other stuff.
Let's
Yeah, it's
go
more
into their
like how
fully.
idols.
Wait, I want to say something real quick. No one really never really treat these idols human. Let's be honest here. They
No.
just treat them. They treat them like they toys. It's like their little plaything. Oh, do this. Oh, hey, idol. Oh, you want to do this? Do that. Yeah.
Now
They really never treat like
they
human.
have these shows where they're just like, oh, we're gonna go inside this idol's like luxurious, like high rise building that they bought. I don't want to see that. Can we go back to the days where we were humble?
Yeah,
Right.
now they want to show
Can
idols
we
of how
go
they're so much better than you, and
and
you're
right,
just a
Yeah.
right.
commoner type of thing.
Can we
It's
just
kind of
Right.
like
go
a
back to
superior complex now.
can we just go back to humble beginnings, please? Like, bruh, I'm just why?
But you see, here's another thing about the fourth thought of Big Bang, and they did their own. Like that last time they did that YouTube variety show,
Mm-hmm.
the Big Bang little camping thing.
Yes.
Like they weren't out here like playing any of these people. Like they did the what's it called with those with horrible and horrible or that one with the white wall, what's it called? With
Huh?
big problematic and little problematic
Oh
idol
yeah, the
room.
weekly idol show. Yeah.
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 We're about to say something.
Like they did that, but it was clear that somebody was like, this is what we gonna do and we ain't doing none of that other stuff.
See, I really never really like Weekly Idol because them two mofos.
Yeah, they were just two jerks.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
them always seeing them idols over to hit that plastic. I'm like, damn, do you have to do it like that?
And they have and their fan base. I don't understand why people still like Donnie and Connie. They just
I
How?
I couldn't stand
I
them.
I I tolerate them. I tolerate them. I really don't find them funny because they do some they they are habitual line steppers, and you can tell
Habitual.
some of the guests on the show.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, you,
I'm
you can
sorry.
tell that they don't want to do the stuff that they ask them to do, and they're like, yo, we don't want to do it, and they do it anyway. You can tell that some are uncomfortable, some are like kiki, but I can tell I don't like the vibe that they have sometimes, and it just gives me, the willies. I'm just like, chill out, bro. Like, we can see you. It's not that
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
And
And
what
I
they do
feel
to
like
Jackson that one episode, try to make it seem like he was gonna go see his parents, but he just left him. That was messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That was messed up.
How much I don't like Jackson, but that's really
Yeah,
up.
that was messed up.
Jackson's my problematic fave. Y'all can bear me on that.
It's the
I
titties. We know it's the titties. But anyway, it's just, anyway, that was just messed up because he really wanted to see his mom and his dad again, and y'all gonna make it seem like he was gonna go see them. Like that was trifling.
But that's
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing that I've always hated is I guarantee they wouldn't do that to Jackson now.
Oh no,
It's like
Jackson now,
you
no, he
have
will
to.
put them both in the hospital probably.
Yes, he
But
would.
not just that, like it's your status. Like they are
Girl.
not going to try to do that. Like you, if you get to a certain money and a certain like star power, you're not gonna do that no more. That's why they all begging BTS to come on their shows because wasn't like BTS on strike. They were like, y'all treated us like crap. We're not coming on your shows.
True,
Now
they
they're all like,
did.
BTS, please come, we love you, bowing so hard.
Yeah, now they blew up. Now they want them all on the show back again. But when it was coming up, they did treat them like garbage. I'll admit that. Yeah.
Yo, I
Mhm.
remember there was this, I forgot what show it was, but I remember I think it was like John Cook that was on that show. He had made all this food for these mofos, and they didn't want his food that he made. I'm like, well, man.
Yeah, they just treated him like he was nothing, and you can tell on his face he was really upset about that.
And the reason they do it because of of their seniority, and I really do hate the honorifics over there. I think it's the dumbest BS I ever seen in my entire life. And since they're older, they have to treat them like that, and I think it's really stupid because you're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect.
Period.
You're not about to sit up here and embarrass me, and you think it's funny, and it's not. And then they get all mad talking about, oh, I get all these letters and stuff, these hate letters and stuff from other people because of the way I act. I'm like, well,
Well,
treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat
what's
people the
wrong
way
with
you want to
that?
be treated, bro. Like, just do that.
Speaking of which, I just I'm gonna bring back the Big Bang, but can we can we start a petition? Because that show, Return of Superman, is the weirdest. Who just leaves their kids with random people every week?
Yeah, just
Mm-mm,
because they
Oh
idle.
yeah.
mm-mm,
That show always makes me cringe. I'm just like, you don't know these people.
mm-mm. No,
And you got your little girl and boys saying, oh, you can call me uncle.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Bruh,
No.
Mm.
But I miss the old shows. Like, remember when they used to, because I'm weird, when they was going in people's refrigerator?
not people with refrigerators.
no, not the refrigerator
Y'all
now.
don't remember that? Like they would bring the idols refrigerators and they would open it and they would be
Oh
like,
yeah, it was some type of food type of show, but I remember that. I can't remember it, the name of it, but I remember what you're talking about. Like they'll try all these different meals, and then they'll bring their refrigerators in to see what they have in their refrigerator and all that
yes.
type of stuff. So I know what you're talking about, Bang.
I used to love I Live Alone, but they changed the format of it, and I'm just like, I'm good. I don't watch it anymore. The format used to be
So,
very good, and then they changed a whole bunch of hosts and stuff on there, and I'm just like, I don't like this show no more, so I stopped watching it.
Like
Mm-mm.
nothing's the same anymore. Everything has went downhill.
I know. I'm like, all of them got the same white walls, that same white island, those same automatic curtains. We get it. Y'all
Just
like things with remotes.
the same thing. And then Hello Counselor. I used to watch that show, and I'm like, y'all don't need to put that show back on anymore. Y'all weren't helping people. Y'all are making work. Y'all are making
oh
it work.
yeah,
So trigger warning. There was a program that they had on there, and I was disgusted. I wanted to jump everybody on that stage. This man admitted to hugging or, well, his son's parts. He admitted to,
Yeah.
yes,
oh,
his son's part. And the wife didn't like it, and everybody was laughing about it and stuff. And I'm like, this is not, we don't laugh about this stuff here. You can get jumped for that shit. And people are laughing about it in the audience, and I'm just like, bruh, this is not funny. What is wrong with everybody? Like, this is not a joke.
I
And I
remember. I
and like,
remember. Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, like I remember. I remember watching that show. I'm like one. I think it's like only one episode. I remember there were these two sisters. One was on the thicker side, and the other one, of course, she was skinny. And I always hated how the sister was treating the one that was on the thicker side, because she's like, I don't want to make to everybody that's my sister because she's not skinny and this and that there, blah blah blah. And then of course you got these people that's on stage ain't helping, that on laughing like y'all supposed to be helping us, right?
Korea's weird. I'm not trying to insult a whole country, but their way, the conservative values are so askew because it's a highly conservative country and they're very cool to talk about all the positives. But I'm like, y'all lead in elderly suicides and teen suicides.
But
Mm-hmm.
Like,
for a country that's so conservative, people just going
and
out there. People are just going out there hitting it raw. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the club up and having these shotgun weddings. The,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
and to
hypocrisy.
say
It's the
90
hypocrisy
for
for me.
six.
It's the
90%. No.
it's the
And what is it?
hypocrisy for me.
They have the most hidden cameras like in bathrooms in the country. It was some like article that came out. I'm like,
Oh,
y'all got
you mean the what was it? What was the Mocha or yeah, where you got these disgusting men having hidden cameras.
yeah, like I think they someone went and invested. They like walked like a mile and found 100 hidden cameras. I'm like, y'all got priorities, but we focusing on this. And that's another thing why I'm worried about Big Bang. I know it's not, but I feel like it's going to be so wrapped up in the kings are coming back. The kings are coming back. You're so great. You're so wonderful. And they're not going to be cognizant of the trauma that they have gone through.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like they're, I feel like they're going to choke in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much pressure. Like, they set this bar. They haven't been working as a group for a couple of years now, and then they're going to come back out of nowhere. Everybody's going to overhype this. Everybody's going to expect all this from them, and it's just, I just feel like it's not going to deliver as much as we want to. Not to say it's not going to be good, but I just feel like it's not going to be what people are expecting. You know,
Yeah, because it's been a while since they've been doing this. So they and then on top of that, they had to recently deal with this fool that's
Who?
about to go to jail for a year, and
yeah.
they got to deal
Yeah,
with that,
half.
and that's like that's something that that can never be erased because they had been in a group been in the group with this
They knew.
for like
That's
what almost like what 20 years and stuff. So that's a
they
lot.
knew. And that's what
They
the one thing like I'm trying to be like cognizant of like maybe they didn't know the extent. Whenever their last concept happened, I remember thinking it was strange that most people, when they go to the army, they tell the other members, like, you know what, do your best. Every time they were like, do not burn it down. Every last
yeah,
one of
Exactly.
them was like,
They
we
were
know.
literally begging him to not get in trouble. Literally begging him.
You remember Top
And look
said
what
it?
happened.
Top
Yeah,
told
yeah.
Top even said it. Top said, "I don't like your friends. I don't like the way they look. Just don't do
Mhm.
anything stupid." And here he goes. Here he is doing something stupid, just dumb.
All because of one club. All because of one club.
Like, you had one job. You
One
had
job.
one job. One job.
you couldn't sit in your coffee shop for 2 years. We were coming back. We were
No,
going to give you the
Exactly. You
because he
world.
was
couldn't
over here
serve
playing with
your tired
towels.
ass ramen.
Because he was over there playing with towels.
Trying to be, I never liked him because he always try. I always like. I don't know why people thought it was charming that he always tried to put on and seem like he was better than what he was.
Exactly. Like he had this superiority complex too. Like he just oh so great. Like nigga, you dance around barely. You make these corny ass jokes, and you just make yourself the butt of the joke every time for comedy relief out of the group. There was nothing special about his voice. He stopped dancing as soon as he got in the group. He didn't
Mhm.
add anything.
See, this is when I got into, like I said, I come Key Six today. I didn't never really like this man when I got into Big Bang. Never did. And I just
But
like,
I feel
I,
like I get it.
I just had to, like, I had to acknowledge because, he's still in the group, whatever. But he never really brought me nothing. He always had, what, maybe girls around him and some music videos. Like, dude, bro, I don't want to see you with girls in every
They
single
just
video.
stuck him there. I think he was just there. They were just like, okay, we got nobody else. Just stick him there. Because I agree with y'all. Because just look at Daesung, look at Top, look at Gigi, look at Taeyang. They all got
Have
some good
something.
things about them.
They all had something.
Look at Daesung, got one of the prettiest smiles I've ever seen in my life. Pretty smile,
Mhm.
beautiful smile. And then there's the thing.
Him,
I don't understand.
him.
But I feel like with him, I have two things. One thing, like how, like I think I mentioned earlier, how I feel like Shiny is not the same without Old Boy for
Mhm.
the detriment. Like they are not going to sound. I feel like Big Bang could sound better because I feel like he was in that group because, like I mentioned, idols had to do good show. One thing I will give him, he gave good show. He was always talking, always doing that because that's not a thing GD is gonna do. He don't care about variety shows. Top is into being mysterious and weird, and the other two really aren't here for that. That was his thing.
Well,
You can be
Daysong, he was a
Yeah,
little bit.
Daysung was a variety guy. Daysung was
Yeah,
always doing variety. That was his thing. And Daysung is funny. I
yeah,
love
but he
he's
was
Daysung.
funny.
also a singer. Like
Yeah.
we knew
Yeah,
who the
that's the
main
thing. He
singer was, but
wasn't
he could
just
hold a note.
funny. Like, what's his face? He wasn't just funny. He could
Yeah.
sing too and perform.
He was an
The
entertainer.
other guy, all he was comedy relief. That was it.
Just a punching bag. He was just a punching bag.
Cause he wasn't no visual. What is you doing here? At least
Not with
Jen looked
them,
good.
not
I
with them
mean,
bags under his eyes. He wasn't no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he only got
do
paid for
idol groups, now that I'm thinking about it, do idol groups like keep a spare just in case? Because if you think about it, a lot of these groups got people that are just like, what you what you do? Because EXO keep telling me say who can rap, and I'm trying to figure out
No, he
when.
can't.
Oh,
No, he can't.
yeah.
He's one of the spares. I'm sorry. I love Sehyeon, but he's one of the spares.
Yeah.
yeah, he just a spare. He's a
He
spare
is
part.
there. He's
Same
just
thing.
there.
Same thing. I like Dara, but she was a spare in 21.
Yeah, she just, like I said, she the one that hangs out in the YG cafeteria with her hairnet on, and she serves out lunch. She
Uh,
feeds the cat. She changes out the cat litter. She feeds the the fish. She mops the hallways and you clean the windows, takes out the trash. You know what I'm
He
saying? That's what she do. I ain't gonna hate on her. So I'm like, okay, what's your side job? What's up, girl?
Also, I wonder how Big Bang is. How do they move in YG? Because all of their people are gone. All of the people that they came up with are gone.
the
Mm.
answer to new people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like their coworkers, like their people, like 2NE1, like
Pablo's gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gummy's
Um,
gone.
Rain's not Rain, but Seven is gone. Seven, Seven.
I miss seven. I
I
miss
love
seven.
Seven. I miss Seven.
Me too.
I still can't believe he did that song with Lil Kim. I'm like, this
What?
is real?
Hold on.
What?
Is
Yeah, I
that
remember
What?
Yeah,
that song. I
he did the
mean,
song with Lil Kim.
yeah, he did. It was an okay
oh
song. It wasn't
unless I
bad,
was
It was all right.
un,
How? When?
unless if I was living under a rock when
And
did
back
Same.
this
in
happen?
2009.
Yeah, it was better than that mess. It was better than that mess that JYJ did with Kanye West. I'm like, oh
Oh
my
my goodness!
Oh
Please don't remind me of
no.
that. Please.
Yeah, I must be living on the rock then. 'Cause
I
Yeah,
couldn't believe
me
they
too.
did this. I'm
Me
like, why
too.
would
Okay,
y'all
I'm
do
gonna
this?
put it in the chat because y'all act like y'all just cannot believe it at all that happened. So
Yeah,
let me find it.
he did a song. Lil Kim and Seven did a song with each other. It was very cute. It was very
Yeah, it
cute.
no,
was
I believe
cute.
you. I
I
believe y'all. Just
believe
was
it, but
just
like, I
I'm
found
gonna put it
it
in the
was just,
chat.
I'm
Okay, I'm just
just
gonna put it in the chat.
speechless. I'm just speechless. That's all.
right. I'm just
I
speechless.
know, like when you hear it being said, it's kind of like this actually happened, and like, yeah, it happened. A girl, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna say that. I can't believe
Oof.
they did that. A girl, like
Oh my
JYJ.
god.
Why did y'all do this? What is wrong with y'all? I know y'all weren't that hard up.
Hana, we don't talk about Snoop Dogg and SNSD. Oh,
Girl,
Snoop Dogg.
girl, girl.
Why do they aim so
Snoop Dogg
high?
did a song with Psy. Snoop Dogg
yeah.
is
Yeah,
always out here. Snoop Dogg is always out here trying to get a chick. He just that dude.
yeah, he's
Get ready
one of
for a chick.
them. He's one of
He
them.
just trying to stay relevant. That's all.
That too. That's why he took a picture with someone in blackface, old coon ass.
I,
Cool, cool dog,
I can't.
cool
Oh my
dog, y'all.
god.
He's a
You
cool
said
dog.
coon
I
dog?
have a
Okay.
question.
Coon
Oh,
dog.
I call him Snoop Corn Dog. Like that man is just corny.
Yeah,
Like
like you got a show with Martha Stewart. Yeah, you super corny.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He
yeah.
trying to get these checks. I mean, he can only say, crip walk for so long. His hips is 90 years old.
He was out there crib walking at damn Super Bowl. I can't.
Girl, did you see
Yeah,
what he had on? I'm like, ooh,
he had
child.
on a blue bandana looking outfit.
He a crip, but he a
Oh,
crip, so he had to represent. I was like,
Oh goodness.
And
please don't go out here and get shot. Don't
oh
get shot.
Lord.
Oh
I have a
no.
question. Do y'all think, I mean, I hate to be ageist. Do y'all think Big Bang still got it though? Because they
It's
haven't
not
done
it's not
nothing.
that if they got it or not, do they want it? That's the question. Do they want it?
Right,
Oh
right.
yeah.
And it's been a while, and they've been sitting up here, they've been marinating for a minute, sitting back. And I just think it's hilarious that you know, how GD said that we're still five, but then turn around and they're just coming back with this comeback before. He was probably just like, you know what, this is for the better. This is
Yeah.
for the better. He's gone now. Let's do
No,
it.
he
Let's
must have
do it.
skimmed the police report, and then when he
Yeah,
read it, he was like,
you like, you know
"Oh,
what? I'm
oh,
over it. Like, yeah, we may
Yeah.
have been friends back in the day, but I'm cutting you loose.
Because after Homeboy broke down and admitted everything, I'm like, he did it. Like all these years, he finally admitted it. I knew he did it. And I'm just like,
because
watch them give him like 2 days in jail. They gave him a year, but it'll come
one,
down
yeah,
to
a year and
you
a
know.
half. It was a year and a half. I was like, he could have took that 3 days, to do that 3 years. It wasn't longer, but still.
mhm. I hope he enjoy it. He gonna have
Right.
a real boom shakalaka up in
Oh,
there. I
Oh
hope he enjoy.
God. Stop.
You wanna talk about a burning sun? Okay.
oh my
And
goodness,
then
Benny,
Oh
please.
Ben.
All I gotta say is
Ben.
keep better not chocolate soap.
he
Keep
being
better
there with
not.
homegirl, him and homegirl, they can hang out, they can talk about life and trials and tribulations. They can go
Oh,
to the
you
prison.
talking about she who shall not be
Be
named.
named.
They can go to the prison church, the was it the prison church. They can get on their knees and ask for forgiveness and
Nah, they
kind of
can.
nah with themselves and
Oh
ask the
goodness.
Lord to help them.
The
And
way it's looking, they can go ahead and start a band, start a K-pop group in there. You can get the
Mhm.
JYJ. You got your vocalist or a rapper. Come on, what y'all missing? You need a dancer. I feel like a dancer is up in there somewhere.
well,
You
Nikki
call
from
up,
JYJ can go in there. He can go in there with his bald headed self. Well, he is
and
bald.
why don't they call back up Jane Hyun Sung, the one who should got chose? They can have him dance in the group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I don't know. Should should they have done? I think they should have done like individuals and then Big Bang. You know?
Mm.
I forget you got a point there, just to kind of like put test the waters to see if people still want to see them like that. Like
Yeah.
if GD drop one, then Top, and then Omarion, then Daysung,
Um.
then they just all come
Oh
together at
God.
the end.
Yeah. But then you got to think about how the public's going to treat Top when he comes out, because they still feel a certain way about him. But at the same time, it's Big Bang. Ain't nobody gonna care. They're gonna be like, it's Big Bang. Woo! You know what I'm
And
saying?
Top is
Yeah.
weird. They were like, I mean, what did y'all expect?
I mean,
It's
the man
Top.
was spanking a pig in a music video. Yeah, the man's
Oh my
weird.
God. We
Mm.
don't talk about. Oh God. I mean, he's the weird. He is weird, I guess, in a likable kind of way. I don't know,
I mean,
but
this
like,
man talk about how he wanted to suck a fart out somebody's behind on a live. See, the man's
oh
weird.
right, all right.
And then he be sometimes he just be trolling. Sometimes he be trolling, but that shit be hilarious. I'm just like, get him Top.
Right. I love Top. I miss that man. I missed him so much. And I hope he's doing well too.
Yeah, y'all know that article that came out, and he looked very nice in that article with that silver
Oh
hair of his.
girl,
He
He
looked
did.
I
so
was
good.
about ready to
He
open
did.
them. I was about ready to open them gates. Let me stop.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
damn.
Oh,
You gotta take a number. You gotta take
All
a
right,
number.
all
He
right. I'm
said,
gonna
pick
mute
a
myself.
number.
I'm gonna mute myself.
No, but for real, I was serious about the Green Goblin comment. If he got
Ooh,
any type of rolls or dreads in his hair, now somebody cut his hair. His young Bay's hair is cut, and I hope it stay that way.
yes, he has a
Yes.
it's he got like a little buzz cut. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank
That's
you,
what
God.
needs.
Like, y'all,
Yes,
he can still get
good.
him some man weave and get some coolio twist. Like,
Please,
it doesn't
No,
matter
please,
that
JD,
no.
it
no,
doesn't
please.
it
Remember when he
doesn't
had
matter he
the
got book.
braids glued to the hat?
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
No. But I feel like with GD's new vibe, he's giving me very much Pharrell.
Oh, he was always a big fan of Pharrell. You see that
Yeah.
one time he got him an ugly ass hat just like Pharrell? Yeah, he always been a fan
Yes.
of his.
Yes, big fan. That man, that's that man's muse right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
That was his. That was his Beyonce. That was his Beyonce right there.
It
Oh
was.
my
It
Oh
goodness!
my God. Now, Gigi,
She
ma'am.
ain't lying. She is not lying. He was up that man's ass. I'm sorry.
Mm.
That's right. Don't do us Scorpios like that. We out there. Y'all let us live and pray for us. Thank you. Um, yes,
Okay,
I
can I say
remember when he
something?
sung No Diggity. Top has a very nice singing voice.
He
Oh, he did. I need to look at
does.
that so I can combust. Well, I need
Yes,
to find that.
he
Please,
has a
please.
wonderful
Cause like,
singing voice, but he's
Now,
so
take number two.
shy.
Yep, you got
He's
take number
he's
two.
he's so shy though. He's
Do
very shy.
y'all remember Milkshake?
Oh,
oh,
By
Milkshake?
Khalees?
Yeah,
yes.
when what was it, 4 Minute or who was it?
oh,
Who did a cover of it?
Oh my goodness.
Please.
No.
No,
oh.
who did a who
It
man?
was it Hyuna. Please don't let me.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why? I'm
Uh,
upset.
good night. Good night, y'all.
Why
Good
she
night.
now she ain't gonna never let
Like,
my
don't be
good
ruining
sis
no
live.
classic like that
She ain't gonna
with her
never let
stiff
my
ass
good sis
twerking. No.
Khalees live. Why can't y'all leave Khalees alone? She trying to live her best
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
life.
know,
like
especially
And shout out to Khalees. Her husband just passed away.
Yeah.
So she going through it. Y'all send her some love out there.
mm-mm. But this is I'm about to go, but this is my dream concept. This is what I hope they do. I hope they figure out a way to like do a song and they're like surrounded by their old versions of themselves. Like the Fantastic Babies, the baby, like all those other like you remember when Beyonce did the Pepsi commercial?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they are so different from those guys. Like if they pay homage to the old Big Bang and being like, okay, now we're the new Big Bang.
Mm-hmm. That would be great. Would love to see how they pull that off.
And just go back with like a little montage of all the stuff they did like during the years, all the way from um
This
like
year.
all the stuff they did from, what I'm saying, to Haru Haru all the way up to now. That would be
Mm-hmm.
really neat to see that. I wonder what concept they're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? And I know they're gonna have all the do you think they're gonna have the picture teasers, or they're gonna do like the video teasers? Like how do y'all gonna think they're gonna do them?
I think
Uh,
when they posted that Polaroid teaser, I think that they may pull off something like they might pull off like their Polaroids, a Polaroid type concept from when they first started off from being together as a group minus he who shall not be named to now. It's gonna be like a whole timeline of the I feel like the Polaroids is gonna be a timeline from them coming together as a group up until now.
That makes sense though.
in
Hmm.
that
Yeah, it does.
in that B side, they can have a little diss track at a certain someone the same. That
Yeah.
little diss track.
I would like to have like little when they came out when Fantastic Baby. I ain't gonna lie, I had that on repeat.
Me
Yeah,
too.
like that's
Me
still a bop, to
too.
be honest. That's still a bop.
Yes. So like I hope they come out with something like that because I was gonna what I was gonna do for one of the Discord parties. What I was gonna do, I was gonna have this thing where we would just celebrate Big Bang coming back and just like play like some of like Big Bang's like music and stuff on the Discord.
Oh
I think that would be
yes.
fun to
Yeah,
do.
that would be fun.
Hmm.
That's gonna take me back.
Yep.
Yes, because they had some hits. Like they're like one of the few K-pop groups where they had like an album or something that wasn't that no skips at all.
Yeah,
Yes.
their
They
Made
make albums.
album, that Made album was no
Made
skip.
was no skips entirely.
Yep.
Hmm.
Nothing was boring. Everything was a hit. All the songs was a hit.
Right. But you're gonna have to. It's hard to listen to the songs now. And I'm not. Well, I
Now,
can't say it's hard to listen to, but there's that
It's
person in there.
yeah,
it's a
it's that
aggravating.
thing in there, and you gotta try to skip past his part. Eh.
I'll
Like,
just
well,
pretend
you
like
know
it's
what they
like a
really need to
gurgling. I'll
do?
just say that it's a gurgling alien in the background.
But you
Then
know
it'll
what
be
they
all right.
really can do to make some money? Make all their songs all over again without what's his face in them.
Oh
How much you want to bet that
yes.
they'll sell out?
Yes.
I'll buy that.
Me too.
Exactly. That's what they need to do. Make some real money off of that.
Money, 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 money. What's that?
So y'all think it's going to be a long promotion or a short promotion that they're
I
doing?
have a feeling
Mm,
it's going to be a short
Short.
one.
it's short. Because I think that they, even though they're really compact. Well, D Gargle, like you said, he's so compassionate with his music. Even though they're compassionate about this comeback, sad to say that all the while this may be a short term comeback.
Yeah.
And I think
Like,
G Dragon might be doing some. G Dragon might do a little bit of solo stuff though. That's. I think that's how he would probably operate. He might do a little solo something. That
yeah,
just
he
depends
always
on how
come
his
back with
mental is.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That just depends on how his mental is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
then the
so
fact that
weird.
Dayson does a lot of his promotions in Japan. He's very
Oh, he's a
popular.
big
Oh
star there. He's
yes.
even a sex symbol in Japan.
Oh, they
Huh?
Oh.
love him and they love him in Japan. Where Benny
Mm-hmm.
go? Benny, did she
Well,
leave?
Benny did say she was going to leave after she said her piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they love him in Japan, honey. They just like they love them some day song.
Now you know what? If I do go when I do go to Japan, I gotta see because I saw a store. I know they have a Koreatown in Japan, and they also there's like a sign where or some sort of banner where it had like Big Bang in there. I gotta check that. I gotta check that out.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hey,
Hey,
Jazz.
Jess.
But I
Good
wonder if
night,
Big
Benny.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Benny.
Benny.
Night,
You know,
night.
I wonder if Big Bang have a Japanese album. Cause if they do, I wanna check into that.
Yes, they
Uh,
do.
yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
they
They
well
got a
I
lot of Japanese albums.
gotta
They
look into
love them
that.
in Japan.
Okay,
Oh,
well I
yeah, they
gotta look.
huge.
Okay, well I gotta look into that. I'm thinking about buying one, but
Don't say that, Benny. Don't say that. Don't do not say that. I just seen that. Benny, go to bed. Go to bed.
um,
'Cause I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off here in like 10 minutes anyway. Like for real. I'm behind.
you say that,
No,
but
no, for real. I actually have my husband just text me like, you gotta get off in 10 minutes. I gotta
I
get
believe
off.
you. Know, I
And,
believe.
and,
okay.
and the
I believe
medication and
you.
the medication just kicking in. So I have to go. I'm gonna fall asleep on this
I
live.
believe you. Know.
I will fall asleep on
Yeah.
this live. So
Definitely.
I don't need y'all me falling asleep on the line while I hear
I think
last thing I need to hear. No.
I know you don't do. I don't know if you look. I don't know, but I think it. I really don't want you to fall asleep on live either. But unless if you want to add an extra 10 minutes,
Damn.
I would
You see how they
recommend.
Now,
doing me over here? Tired of y'all. Y'all stink. And then I had to. Did I just put the StreamYard link on here telling me I'm supposed to be going to bed and I put the stream? See, let me stop. Let me delete this link.
Unless
I'm
you want to
tired.
go in another 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, I recommend drinking a Red Bull. I know.
No, I don't drink. I don't drink energy
mm-mm.
drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, energy drinks are the devil. I'm
I
sorry.
don't
Yeah.
drink those things. Oh
Yeah.
no.
They
And
be
I
trying.
have no with the way my anxiety works. I'm not allowed to have anything with
Yeah.
caffeine at
Oh,
all.
yeah.
I can't do
They
that.
be getting, yeah, true. They be getting us with
Let
the
let them
re-
like let the white people drink some energy juice.
and
I'm
they
good.
true, but they be getting us with the Red Bull gives you wings. Nah, bitch,
Oh
they
yeah,
give
it'll
us
give you rings
anxiety.
all right. It'll send you right to heaven if you drink too many.
Like, nah, stop the lies. Y'all lying.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
okay, sis.
Yeah,
Drink 10 of them back to back and see what happens.
Do you
Okay.
see them people have you see them people that been drinking those what them like 5 hour energy shots and they end up
yeah,
having to go to the hospital?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Brother-in-law co-worker sat up there and drunk three, and they had to call the ER to come get her from work
Oh
because she
my.
drank too many, and she's thinking, "Oh, it's not working." So she did a third and then a fourth shot, and she's like, "Oh God!" I'm like, "Bro,
Oh
that's not how they work.
I can't.
Did you not read the instructions before
Jesus.
you took this?"
Right.
Lord Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, I ain't no energy drink fan like that at all.
Take me to the kingdom.
Okay, it's time to go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
time to
I
It
think
go.
is.
it's time. I
It
think
is.
we've exceeded our
Now
time limit here.
tomorrow night, we're gonna play Cahoots. So
Ooh,
now
Oh yeah.
now
Cahoots.
with the laptop I've noticed a difference because on my other laptop my internet would just be going in and out. I'm like, it's not my internet, it's the laptop. And with this laptop I see it's a difference. Everything runs a little bit smoother, it's faster, I'm not going in and out, you know what I'm saying? I can do more and everything like that. I hope everybody liked at the beginning of the lives where I put my starting soon and stuff and
Yes, I
act
love it.
music. You know,
yeah.
I made some improvements with that, make the live a little bit more interesting.
Hey,
My husband was like, I want to do this for your channel and stuff and help you out. So you go ahead, you take this and you know what I'm saying, just use it because I know you really need it. And because he gave me the other laptop and he was like, you just take this because he's gonna get him a Mac Pro or something like that. So I was like,
ooh.
okay, cool. I'll just take this one and it helps a lot. So yeah, I appreciate him for doing that. And
Yeah, that's so
I'm about to
sweet
get
of him.
I'm about to get a laptop on Thursday. So wish me luck.
Okay,
All right.
okay then.
okay.
Well, it's gonna be delivered on Thursday. My bad.
Oh,
I'm gonna go.
I ain't never told y'all that buffoon is gone now. So
Finally.
He still have left his must particles in Georgia.
Sure did.
This
ugh.
is why I have my sinus has been acting up because his must particles has been sat here and it's still here. And I don't appreciate that. And I'm gonna sue him for pain and
Look,
suffering.
look, look. I've been trying to clean up after that. I've been trying to say, okay, I've been trying to clean up after his leftovers. Well, not really, but like, I'm just like, you know what? I feel like
Why
I
your
gotta
mama
do some.
cleaning?
I feel like, you know what? I feel like I gotta do some deep cleaning. Cause after he done left, I feel like I needed to clean up
You should take
literally.
your mama with you. So he won't play back. You gonna give my mama her pen.
He should have took them dogs with him. He should have took all them dogs. There's some dogs. What's
That
them
too.
dogs'
Exactly.
name?
Take them
Leroy.
That
dogs.
What's them
take the
dogs' name?
dogs.
Leroy, Skillet, Bubba, Ray Shrek. That's what the dog's names is.
Oh my god. Not skillet.
They always be leaving to go to the train tracks. I'm telling you, they out here gambling and shooting dice at the train tracks. What they
Mm.
doing?
Oh, there was this one dog out. There was this one random dog outside yesterday, just standing in front of the fence. I'm just like, now whose dog is this?
They was ready to go play some pool, sis.
Yeah, that was probably one of his buddies trying to pick him up.
Right. That was like your Uber is here.
Oh my god!
Not the Uber.
I'm like,
Is it better to stay in Clayco than move to Fulton? Do not move to Fulton County. Do not move to
no,
Fulton County.
no, I
Do
don't
not move to Fulton
recommend it.
County. Do not move to Fulton. Let me tell you something. Atlanta, they've been murdering people left and right. At the
I,
begin, it's only March, and since the beginning of this year, 6 newborns have been killed in the city of Atlanta
Oh my.
oh my god!
already.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Atlanta
Teenagers,
is.
children. There's too
I've
many.
been
These gangs are getting outrageous. They're just a bunch of teenagers, and they're out here. Just
Atlanta and all
yes.
of Atlanta and all of DeKalb and Fulton County is just ghetto. I wouldn't recommend it.
Thank you for the
Absolutely
super
not.
chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Scoot over. Ooh.
Clayco, Clayco. My mom's people live out in Clayco. It's nice out there. The cab is okay. There's certain parts of the cab has gotten a little bit safer. Thank goodness, because we haven't had no problems out here in a minute. But I would never step foot in Fulton County, and the cops in Fulton County are terrible.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oof,
They're
child.
terrible. I would never do that.
One of the reasons why I would never move up north unless if it's DeKalb County or Clayco, cause child, that city life is just not meant for me. I'd rather live on the countryside.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the city. Country life is I like that in the country. It's a little quieter. City life is too much. They be doing the most, and then it's just the gentrifying. I can't do it because I'm just like, where? How did all these white people get here?
The white folks,
Hmm.
They're everywhere.
not the white people. Stop.
What time? What time is it? It's almost. Hold on.
It's
It's
11:11 on my clock. Time to make a
Make
wish.
a wish, y'all.
Make
make
a
a
wish. It's
wish.
11:11. Everybody, make a wish.
Make a
Put it
wish
out in
and no,
existence and claim it.
make a
Manifest.
wish. No NCT. Let me stop.
I
Let's make.
You
wish
just had to say it.
this.
You just had to say it.
I wish Luce could come back to NCT.
I wish Shotaro will be given more and more stuff to do.
Somebody need to like cash at me at least $500 or $50 for reparations for my hard work that
Mm.
I do out here on these YouTube streets, and I need my money. I need it now.
My money too.
Now I'm gonna be sappy. I wish we all stayed together forever.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, girl, don't make me cry like that.
Oh,
Mm.
The friend anniversary is coming up in May.
oh,
Yeah, so we're
it's
gonna
gonna
do
make
some.
it's
We're
gonna
gonna
make 2 years.
Yeah, we're gonna do something special for that. So people, y'all watch out for that. So I might do something here, might do something private, wherever. Well, we might do something here. It depends. We're just gonna have a good time. I know tomorrow night we're gonna play Kahoot and Gartic Phone. The only thing about Gartic Phone, well, we can play Kahoot with a bunch of people. With Gartic Phone, we're not gonna play with a bunch of people because I have a feeling that if I invite people to play Gartic Phone, they're gonna put some things on there. It's gonna
Mm-mm.
get my channel shut down. So we're not gonna do that.
no, no, let's not do that. No.
Henry County is very nice. I love Henry County. That's where my mom's people are from, Henry County and stuff. So it's nice out there, and it's very quiet. Very quiet. It's nice. They have nice houses and stuff out there. Clean, very
Ooh,
quiet. The only thing you see out there is deers.
Ooh.
oh dears.
You gotta be careful of deers because at night you be driving the deer, just be like, "Hey, jump out
Hey,
in
Oh
front of your
yeah,
car."
it'll just pop
what's
up.
up, buddy? I'm trying to cross.
That's what happened to my grandfather. Rest his soul. He was driving the truck, and that thing it just came out and hit the car.
Mm.
It did some damage though, but there's an insurance that he has for accidents like that with deers anyway, so he was okay with it and stuff. So
I'm
yeah,
sure the deer wasn't okay.
Oh,
the deer was just like, oh no, poor Bambi.
Mhm.
God.
But MJ, now MJ, no, come on, MJ, why would you do MJ?
MJ.
I love you, MJ girl. Oh, I gotta get off here. I got to get up in the morning. This week has
Now,
been actually going by very fast. It's going by
yeah.
fast. And then next week, the next Friday is when spring break starts for the kids, and they're going with my mom for a whole week. Yes,
Oh.
they are
Ooh.
excited. I'm gonna walk around my house butt raw booty naked for the whole,
Oh.
just swinging everywhere. I don't even care. I just need to do that. And it's getting hot. It's too hot for
And
titties.
that's
Okay?
on being
Get hot,
shameless.
get
You know,
hot,
it's
get
getting hot, y'all. As the weather changing, it's getting hot. It's too hot for titties. Oh my god! So
Yeah.
y'all gonna pray for us. Pray for us, these big breasted women. Pray for us, y'all, because we're gonna have we're gonna have it rough this summer. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Everybody have a good night. Love, peace, and crease. Thank y'all for coming through. I love y'all. I'm about to go and lay down because medicine has hit.
I hope you feel
I,
better,
I
Nunu.
hope I
I'll
hope
be
you feel better, and I
better.
hope
I'm gonna be
I
all
hope
right. I'll be all
June.
right. I ate that pizza today and took the medicine, and I
I
feel
hope
great. So
and I
I'm
hope
good.
that
We love
June.
you, sis.
I
I
love
hope
y'all too,
June.
girl.
You know,
I
you
hope
know,
that
no.
June K gives you a nice back rub.
He did. He was, he been in there washing my drawers for the past 15 minutes, my socks and bras and everything like that. And he just got through what he's doing in there right now. Mop the kitchen. I'm delirious, y'all. Go to bed. I need to go to bed. This is see, get off, y'all. Good night.
Good,
Good
good
night.
night. I'm leaving. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night, y'all. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Good night. Good night.